Can only work if we do. Harder than the dark we see through. This can only work.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the If We Do podcast. This is our fourth and final episode. I said limited series podcast, so limited means not a lot of them. So this is going to be it. So I have some very special guests here, and I want them to introduce themselves, starting with Juwan.
My name is Juwan. I'm from Chicago. I'm a singer, songwriter, vocal arranger, producer, contractor.
Talking
shit. Whatever you need, I got you.
Yeah. Where you from, Juwan? Where you from?
She said Chicago.
Chi-town.
It's hard to follow up after that. My name is Ashley Kimbray. I am a singer-songwriter. I'm also in a band called Lady. Check us out. Our single just dropped. Love Me Down, because I'm going to do a plug. And I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, let them know. My name is Second. I am from Dallas, Texas. I'm a singer, songwriter, model. I have a band, Jack Star Company. Follow us. You have any events, weddings, we won't let you down.
And I'm JEREL. Real nigga. All right, so let's get to it. So as we know, the If We Do podcast is all about talking about love, relationships, staying together, breaking up. I came out with a song, my brand new single, We Do, that talks about, whether we gonna stay and figure it out, whether we gonna leave. Relationships take a lot of work. So I want to have a conversation with y'all about that. Is that cool?
That's cool.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna do this a little bit different on this episode. I have a game for us to play, and it's called the First Date Game. So it's by the homie Mr. KOA. He has this game, and it is, I'm gonna read it. It says, changing dating culture one car at a time. So it's for singles, it's for couples, everybody can play it, but it's called the First Date Game, and we're gonna play it today. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
So, don't be scared. Don't be scared. So here we go. The first question, we're going to read these questions. I want to get you guys' answers and reactions to these questions, all right?
Okay.
Why y'all looking at me all nervous? All right, here we go. Our first question, if I can get it out. Okay, this is a great way to start. Share your honest thoughts about monogamy. Who wants to start?
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead.
We've had this talk before.
I'm scared. Go ahead.
I think monogamy is very important. I mean, I feel like if you're going to be in a relationship, why not be monogamous? Like, what is the whole point of even getting in one if you're still gonna be dibbling, dabbling, doing all these other things? Like, what's the point? Now, I do know that people have their own understandings. Don't make faces.
Ooh,
He over there. I told you, I already knew what he was gonna say.
I was so judgmental.
He disagrees.
He said, what's the point?
Well, no, it is the point. But I do know that people have their own situations and, what they like to try, and they can have their own standards in their relationship. But overall, I just feel like if you're going to be in a relationship, monogamy it's important. At least it's important to me.
All she said was that it was important. Juwan, because you...
No, go ahead.
No, because you disagree.
I did not disagree.
But don't try to play me like that.
I was intrigued by her answers.
Yeah, she just said that it was important. I wanted more.
You want more?
Yeah, like, why? Why is it important?
Because you should just be monogamous.
Why?
She said, what's the point if you're not gonna be monogamous?
That's what I said. Thank you for listening.
Like when someone asks what is something, you use that word in the definition.
Well,
they don't understand.
Well, it seems that you have more to say, so why don't you carry on? You are more than welcome to add on. You can do a piggyback.
So second, what are your thoughts on monogamy?
I am a one-woman man.
Okay.
I feel like that it's a lot of energy to dive into, a lot of responsibility.
Energy, that's a good word for it.
That is.
It's a lot of responsibility. Mm-hmm. I already have 2 sisters and a mother. So I just couldn't imagine having 2 women.
Who has the energy for that, like you said?
Clearly, a
lot of men. It's a lot to juggle.
It's a lot.
What was the question?
Okay, I'll read the question. This is just for you, so you can give
It's
us
just
your
for you,
answers.
because
Here we
he
go.
has
No, she hasn't finished.
No, I'm finished.
Yeah. Share your honest thoughts, Juwan, about monogamy.
I mean, monogamy is monogamy. it is being with one person. No.
Are you monogamous?
I mean, I can be.
Can be.
I don't know if it's. I don't know. As I get older, things change. I don't know if it's as important as it once was.
Really?
So tell us more. Say more.
Right.
No, it's fine.
I've been trapped. I mean, I don't know if it's. I go back and forth. I don't know if it's as natural or as people. I think it's something we came up with later on in life.
Okay.
That we as people decide. That don't.
I mean, but no, they're gonna say that you have to be a king and you have to be all those other things.
No.
100 wives, but I'm just saying that
no matter your occupation.
We are animals.
Talking about occupations.
Fair enough. Listen, all right. I just wanted y'all thoughts. That's good.
Monogamy or hit it?
I want this
Next
question.
Monogamy or hit it?
Monogamy or hit it?
I mean, I want to hit it, but I don't want the monogamy.
Beat me up because I disagree.
No.
All right, so let's go to our next question. Would you ever give a partner a hall pass in exchange for your own? If yes, any restrictions?
It's a hard no. Hard no.
I quit.
Yeah. If we need hall passes, we probably don't need to do this.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like how. Hall pass, like the movie, when they've been married, for quite some time, and then it's just like, okay, it's not so ridiculous, but it's ridiculous. Like, I'm going to let you go do whatever for today, and tomorrow we good. No.
That would change things?
It would.
Why?
It would. I mean, that's the honest.
I believe it's honest.
Because I know that on yesterday, you had this hall pass. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to want to know the details and nuances of what you did.
I would too.
And that would make you feel different, though?
Yes, because when I find out that information, I'm not going to feel good about that truth.
I mean, but you also had
But then you would get one too.
Exactly. I don't need one.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, that's fair.
I love that.
What about you, Juwan?
Would I do that? I don't know. It depends on the time and the situation where we are, what that makeup is.
So under what circumstances would you allow it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, I guess I'd probably just lie, but I mean, yeah, I would. If it was, I mean, it would have to be, the trust would have to be there. It would have to be like just the makeup of what that relationship is.
Monogamy, Mary?
Oh my God.
What you think?
Stupid. Listen. No, I guess I would. I had to think about it because back in the day I used to joke like, it was certain, you had like your little celebrity crushes like that would have to be a hall pass for me. But I guess in reality, no.
Fair enough. Okay.
Get me out of this game.
Are you answering any other questions?
Right.
Sure.
Will you?
I think under the right circumstances, absolutely.
I think you would.
You are.
No.
Next question.
So this is the thing. This is what's important to know. Specifically, black people are very, very, very conservative. Very conservative. Not necessarily in the way that we vote, but in the way that we construct our lives.
Yeah.
And the way we are very, and I am not as conservative as I grew up or as conservative as I even thought I was. You know what I mean?
I'm not either.
Because I also like to think about why do I think like this, or why do I have this strongly held belief?
I do, because I think it's an insecurity.
Yeah.
It's really because if that person, like, first off, relationship and like what you've been in, that's a partnership. That is a thing that, like, sex is sex. You've had sex with many people and had no emotions and nothing connected to it.
But I think that could be more of a man thing.
That's a man thing. It is.
Not always.
I know lots of women
I do know women who have who are able to do that with who are able to do that without.
Because no.
But what is it? But what changes it? Again, you've had sex with many people that you are not emotionally connected to, and you don't have to talk to.
But they were.
Huh?
They were emotionally connected.
Who? The woman you saying?
Yeah.
That one, but I'm saying that, again, I know a lot of women who think the same that way too.
And I know a lot of men who also can't separate sex from emotions and connection. So it's not just a woman thing.
It's not.
Shit. Yes, you have. It's a lot of niggas. It's a lot of
After
niggas.
this.
Ashley got names to name. Yeah, so I guess that's my answer. I'm getting to a place in life where I don't want to just say no for the sake of saying no, or just because that's what I always thought it should be. Like I want to intently and I want to intently examine why I'm thinking this or why I have this belief, because it's a lot of stuff that we just, accept because it's the status quo. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what things are supposed to look like. You know what I mean? But it may not make sense for my life. You know what I mean? This could be a situation, especially because I think once I got to a point where I realized love is only one part of a relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think in successful relationships, you're not always in love, you know what I mean? Like you were in the beginning, you know what I mean? But that doesn't make the relationship less valuable. You know what I mean? You move through different seasons, you move through different time periods, you grow, you become different people, you know what I mean? So you build in your life with this person, you know what I mean? So it's much more important to have somebody holistically that I can build a life with, you know what I mean, than just be in love with. I'm a lover boy ass nigga. I can be in love, you know what I mean? But can we do business together? Do I want to have children with you? You know what I mean? Can we build a life? You know what I mean? Can I trust you with my social security number? You know what I mean?
You feel like that it's possible to love a person and not have, and be with them, but not have those other components? Like, is it worth your time to be with them? I guess.
So I think you need all of those components. What I think is the trick is that you're not going to always have all of that at the level that you might want it all the time. You know what I mean?
I mean the bliss, like
yeah. So it's going to be
infatuation.
I need somebody like all my bills are paid. You know what I mean? But I would like a partner that I know could handle all of the financial stuff and keep it tight. You know what I mean? Because while as a single man, I take care of everything myself, I know like, oh damn, I forgot to pay this or I got, you know what I mean? So like that would be something that I would look for, you know what I mean? Because it's not that I'm not responsible, but I know it would be valuable to me to have somebody who's more geared to
like on top of
more on top of it. Yeah.
I definitely need that.
You know what I mean? Like that's something. So you know what I mean? That's something that I know I'm looking for. Yeah.
Like, did you pay that? Did you pay your gas bill? Because that's the gas one.
The gas.
The one to do every other month. Like, was it this one last month?
Yeah.
Get to it.
But that's what I'm saying. Sex it's not that big in the grand scheme of things. For
It's not. I agree, but then I know that it carries weight differently.
It's still a connection between two people. It's an intimate thing.
If that's what you want,
it's not inherently intimate. Sex is not inherently intimate.
that's what I'm saying. Because you do it you said more men, but yeah, sex becomes sex sometimes.
Because you think about it in this context. How many times have you had sex with your partner and it hasn't been necessarily intimate? Sometimes you gotta get what you need, and you know what I mean. Keep it going. You know what I mean? Like
this is how. Like a little quickie, real quick.
Yeah, it's not always romantic. It's not always intimate. Sometimes it's bada bop bop bop. I'm loving it. And I'm out.
I'll see you later. Bye.
You know what I mean? So that's we have the capacity to not be emotional with sex. You know what I mean?
Oh, we do.
But
I do agree there.
You know. All right. Well, we gonna keep it moving.
I want out.
Why? These are just. I didn't. All right, here we go.
You did this.
Yes.
Do we need to share the number of sexual partners we have been with?
I literally just had this conversation the other day.
This conversation.
No.
See,
I think no.
I feel
Have
like
to?
I feel like that.
I want to.
I also don't.
I want to.
Damn,
Let's talk about it.
We together. I'm like, we together. I'm like, we are together. Why? Like, why not know? Like,
Well,
no.
I think it's a different. Why does it matter?
Why does it matter? Yeah. Is it my business? No.
Not
3, but it's just like shit.
But are you gonna
open
judge
with everything else? And
That
then
makes you feel
this?
more intimate. What if they say they don't know?
Ooh. See, that's what I'm saying. Cause
You know.
Now you gonna be mad.
You gonna be mad, or you gonna
There
judge?
are a lot of people who don't know.
Or
So
you're
what
gonna-
if that's the answer?
Either you're gonna be mad, or what if you judge them?
Now you mad. For what?
Or you judge them and then you're like, you're not the same person I thought you were.
But But what if they say that? Are you gonna be mad?
So we asked the man question first, then this is the woman question, because the women most predominantly are going to be like, "That's not your business. I shouldn't have to share with you how many men that I have."
That means
I'm
shit.
actually
You know
not
what?
gonna
You
say
know
it like
what?
that.
But you know what? That is society's fault because
Yeah,
we
because
have
they make you
women.
feel like you a hoe.
Women have been
What
reared
is
to
a
feel
hoe?
like they're valued.
Even
They're
though
less
y'all-
valuable.
What is a hoe?
Yeah, women feel like they're less valuable because they have more partners, and that's just not true. It's not true. Get what you need. Women, get what you need. Get what you need. Because I'll answer. I'll answer.
They get what they need.
I don't need to know, but I want to know. Because another thing with women is, and
Why do you
this is,
want to know?
because if I'm interested in you,
See, two.
You wanna know everything
So me and Jarrell stand on. We would like to know, and y'all are like, you wouldn't want to know.
I'm just not.
I don't
asking.
ask.
I mean, if the
No.
conversation comes
I'm
up,
not
I would-
saying like,
it's
hey,
fine, but
how many people have
would
you
you
had?
want to
I'm
know?
not going there and saying,
Would you want to know the
how many
number?
sexual partners have you had? I ain't doing
The
it.
thing is, I feel like
If you ask me, I can tell you.
if they ask me, I don't feel like for me that it would change my feeling for that person. Like it'd just be like, oh child, you had a time, you had your little whole phase, you know, and I'm gonna keep it moving. But I feel like sometimes when people ask that, they become judgmental of that person,
That is
and then they're like, oh, you're not the same.
But that's
I thought you were
insecurity.
this. Oh my God, you did this, which it is an insecurity. But then it's just so that's why it's like, that's really not
So
you.
when do you ask? Like at what point? Because is there a trust that has to be built first before you guys have to
Maybe.
be vulnerable?
Maybe time. Maybe time.
Time is, you know, you can't. I feel like that you can't. You can't do like, I don't know. It's not like a time thing.
This is what I'll say.
I was like, Jarrell, answer because you got cut off. Go ahead.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't have to know, but I want to know because, and this is another thing. Women. This is why I think women have a lot of bad sex, and I don't want to blame this on women, but I think that's because women like to think that a man is just supposed to know. And so there are a lot of open and honest conversations about what you like and what you don't like. But that's also because women a lot of times might not know themselves because they're not encouraged
Which
to
is a problem.
explore, you know what I mean? And figure out what you like. You can't expect a nigga to know what you like if you don't know, you know what I mean? So I do want to have those conversations. How many partners have you had? What's your best experience? What's your worst experience?
Now,
What do
I
you
think,
like?
see, but that's a different. You can have that conversation without. It's a different approach, but you can also still have that conversation without asking how many partners they
Yeah,
have.
fair. That's true. That's
Because
true.
I've had those conversations, and you just got to be very honest. I think you
Yeah.
grown. Like, let's just.
Yeah, like, what
I
is
ain't-
it?
I don't like that. I don't
Like
like that.
even during sex, talk to me. Like we have mouths for more than wait.
What?
Wait.
What is your mouth for?
What are you saying?
It's for praising God.
Don't be blasphemous right now.
No, what I'm saying is, in sex, use your mouth for more than just sex. Say what you like. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I as a man am not.
You
Or
wanna say
a little
I.
to the left, a little to the right, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And I, as a man, don't take that as a knock, you know what I mean? Like, I want you to say more, you know what I mean?
Some people do though. They feel,
And that's insecurity.
It's insecurity.
Are you not
pride,
wanting them to
everything.
enjoy it? Is this just like for your confidence sake, like, ooh, I'm doing this?
But that's also because men carry a sort of air, like, yeah, I'll put it down. Yeah.
Ego.
But it's impossible. Every woman is different. Every
Yeah,
person that
for
you sleep
sure.
with is different.
Exactly.
Everybody likes different stuff. So there's no way that you're going to know. I mean, I guess it's possible to go in and just the chemistry just happens to be just
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean?
happens.
It happens. You know what I mean? But by far and large, you got to get to know somebody. You know what I mean? You got to get to know what works. What's a yes? What's a no? What's a maybe? What's a only on birthdays? What's a, you know what I mean? Like,
It's a special occasion.
you just got to get to know that.
Don't you try this tomorrow?
right. Have y'all heard about Spready Gibbs?
No.
I gotta get off Twitter. Apparently, Freddie.
You got
Spready. I might not need to know.
I don't want to talk. Y'all know who Freddie Gibbs is, right?
Do.
The rapper.
Okay.
So apparently he's dating this woman, and yeah, he got caught. Well, he blocked her and is dealing with her, and she's pregnant. And she tweeted, "It's crazy you gonna block me on Twitter when I got pictures of you spreading your asshole." So they started calling him Spready Gibbs instead of Freddie Gibbs. All right, we're gonna take a break. On that, we're gonna take a break. I gotta read up my drink.
Expecting that.
Welcome back. I have a refreshed drink, And we're going to get into our next question. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? So, cheers. All right.
I couldn't get yours in spirit though, amen.
All right, here we go. Next question is, what are things you used to want in a partner that are no longer required?
That's a good question.
I'll start.
You start.
One thing I for sure needed was
Ooh, I know what you're gonna say.
like the first lady type.
Oh, see,
Like,
this gonna have something to do
like,
with church.
like heels. Like, I actually, this is still like a pet peeve for me. It's not a requirement, but if you can't walk in heels, I don't know that I can like really deal with that.
I mean,
You
grown.
know what I mean? But yeah, I thought that's what I wanted. I thought I wanted that kind of that feel. You know what I mean?
Cause that's where
And I absolutely, unequivocally, positively do not need that now. So yeah, that
They wear
was.
gym shoes now.
Yeah, of
They can wear
course.
slides.
As long as you have the ability to walk in some heels, then we could. I'm tall, you know what I mean? So you got to be able to.
You
know,
are.
You know, gotta be able to step it up.
It's my turn. I don't know. I used to need a lot of, I guess, reassurance.
It's good.
And no, I don't. I realized that was something that was a me thing. It was an insecurity or just, yeah, that was it. Reassurance.
That's good.
That's good. No, that's real good.
I still need a little reassurance every now
I
and then.
mean, you need the knowing of it,
wanna
but
know
I needed to be constantly reminded. Like, I needed to know.
So that was more so of a
It was me.
healing, you think.
Healing, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it's personal growth for sure.
I'm like thinking. I think I had stupid requirements that are like just dumb.
Okay, like, give us one.
Well, like for instance, like I think, you know, when I was younger, I was like, oh, I need them to be at least period 6'2", 6'3".
Hey, that's not so bad. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, sure.
Not a problem for me.
Not a problem for y'all, but I'm just saying, like,
Sorry, Jamar. Sorry, man.
Sorry,
Sorry,
guys.
Jamar. Sorry.
It's okay.
Now,
I'm 6 feet.
he's still.
5'11", but still.
You just
Every man that's 5'11" is 6 feet.
but
Boots. He got some boots.
yeah, it used to me. That's like okay. Now I don't know if I can do the same. I need you to be taller than me. I'm 5'5", so I feel like
So you're okay with 5'9" now? It don't have to be 6'2", 6'3".
it don't have to be 6'2", 6'3".
5'9" is too short to
Did I say that?
You didn't say yes.
You didn't deny it.
No, I don't want to be like that. But it was. I'm just gonna say it was a height thing for me, and then it was, you know, just like other things. And so now, of course, there's a range of things that are more important.
Yeah.
But
Like
yeah,
what?
I would say that. Which is really crazy because a lot of my friends just feel like, oh, she needs this type of man, whatever. I'm like, there's a certain caliber of man I like. My biggest thing is like, of course, like I said, you called me monogamy married, whatever you said earlier. I ain't got no more chances left. I been there, done that. Got a t-shirt. I won't do that.
T-shirt.
Rode the roller coaster. Not doing it. But like, you know, monogamy loves the Lord. I need you to have a relationship because, you know, we got to be able to both just, you know. I cannot.
I love you too much.
I need you to just be respectful.
No, yeah, for sure.
I don't want a selfish person. You'd be surprised. Like, and there's a moment in your life where you can be selfish, but I think when you're
That you need to be.
but that you need to be, and that you have to be selfish. But I think when you go into relationship, it's it's compromise in that aspect.
It can't just be always you.
It can't be about you.
For sure.
Like what? What are we doing? And also stability. And I'm just in a stage in my life where I'm not saying you gotta be a millionaire or whatever. I'm just saying I just, I just want stability. That's it. That's just where I'm at in my life. I'm not saying everybody needs that. But where I'm at in my life and what I can do for myself, I'm not. Because I just feel like I know what I do for myself.
Yeah.
I know how I can take care of myself. I just want someone who's stable too.
And you know what's funny is that is one of my things, stability. If I'm going to be in something serious and committed at this stage of my life, you know what I mean, it could be very long term, you know what I mean, and I want to be in the place where I'm for real stable. Like if I can, you know what I mean, like I grew up with my mom and dad, they were married my whole life. And my dad was stability, you know what I mean? My mom always worked and had her own, she was an entrepreneur, she had, you know what I mean, she had her own shit, you know what I mean, but you know, we had a baseline, which was always him, because, you know what I mean, no matter what, you know, my mom had the flexibility to kind of do other stuff, and, you know what I mean, because we had the baseline, you know, so that's my example, that's my head, and I'm a pretty okay baseline for myself, you know what I mean, like, I'm not hopping around from house to house, I ain't, you know what I mean, like, I'm cool, you know what I mean, but beyond just me, I don't know how it's gonna look, I don't know yet. We don't see. I'm working towards it. You know what I mean? And like I'm grateful that I have so far in my life managed to continue to elevate and to continue to grow. You know what I mean? So it's going to come and it's going to definitely happen where, you know what I mean, I'm in a position to have a greater level of stability. But that is a thing that kind of pushes me away from being like, all right, yeah, let me just be in the, you know what I mean? Because I want that.
If you don't feel like content in yourself of like what you got going on, then it's hard to be able to like, you know.
Add somebody to the mix.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm that nigga, you know what I mean? But it hasn't really manifested publicly for everybody else to see that I'm that nigga at the level that I know I am, you know what I mean? So that's, you know,
I get it.
it's a process.
I didn't answer.
We was getting to you next.
I still struggle.
We was getting to you.
Wow. Jesus.
No, I didn't want to repeat something that's already been said. Maybe like
okay.
first
You
thing
can
that
piggyback.
If it's true.
Please.
the first thing that comes to mind is like the whole like, and I don't even know the one word for it, but if like how two people come together and become one. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I feel that two whole people should come together and be two whole people together. I feel like that there's a
That's good.
I feel like that it's like a lot of self-help that you should do, and it's a lot of additional assistance that you can receive as well, you know, and you should come to that place and then decide like, okay, I am healthy enough to be in this relationship and cohabitate however far you want it to be,
Coexist.
like, all of that together, you know. So fucking English teacher,
Right.
all of that, you know, whatever. But yeah, I do feel that it was something that you would hear was so important, you know, that you should be, you know, a union, and that is possible to be a union with two whole people. So that's what I say.
Yeah, I mean, because
Has to
that
be.
you being whole is still separate from what percentage you play in the partnership.
Exactly.
But I do
And so
think
if
everyone
you-
needs
if
to
you
be
aren't
whole,
even whole-
bring your two worlds together and figure out.
So if you aren't even whole yourself, coming with someone else, it's like it's not gonna be better.
Right.
Yeah. That's
So-
good. That's good.
That's good.
Go to the next question. Next question says, what that mouth do? No, I'm joking. It says,
I'll just say now, you know
Next
what?
card, honey. Next card.
no. It says, rate sex with you from 1 to 10. Be honest.
I don't know if I want to answer that.
Where's my drink? I'm taking a shot.
Listen, I can phone a friend, baby. Yeah, you got nothing to worry about.
I don't need people just knowing. Y'all can answer.
I'm taking a shot on this one.
All right, shit, they scared. I say an 8. I say 8. I feel like
fair.
that 9 and 10 could come in depending on you.
Yeah.
Depending on the person.
I think it all depends on the person. It's just
No,
our energy.
for sure.
And
for
your
sure.
energy and your connection.
No, for sure. You can make it go down. God damn it, for sure. But he asked, rate your sex. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm a virgin.
If you in it.
But I imagine.
You said what now?
And I am a virgin.
Oh,
But I
you
imagine
born again.
whenever I
That's
do
so
participate
beautiful.
in those kind of activities, it'll be like I ate.
He a virgin in the butt.
First off, I'm really done. Hey guys, I am. I can't.
That is true.
You know what? I thought it. I was like, don't say that. And then I said it.
I'm saying that.
I'll say for myself, every experience isn't the same. Some are better than others.
It's not.
So I would say it's a range from about a 8 to a 10. Worst is gonna be about a 7. Word. Just honestly, at the worst. But I'm saying I'm capable of a 7 performance. You know what I mean? But that's not the average. You know, LeBron has bad games. You know what I mean? You know,
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
That was really funny.
It was his talk show voice. That
LeBron has back.
I couldn't.
Like what did I say?
this is just me getting ready for my
Could have
talk
been a
show.
drunken.
I love it. Talk show. Oprah.
Nigga, not even Steve.
Montel.
Oh no! And he did it Kamala Harris. You know.
Oh
You know?
Oh yeah, he did. I was about to say Jordan. You meant Williams.
When-
I know, but I got
Montel Jordan's
confused.
about my height. Let's put it together. Montel Jarrell. There we go.
Just giving Jennifer Hudson.
I was just about to say that.
So Lamar's back here talking about something that's giving Jennifer Hudson. I've been on a Jennifer Hudson show.
Period.
She gave me $10,000, all right, in gas cards. So don't you dare try to talk down on Jennifer Hudson.
Let me know something.
I still got them gas cards.
Let me know something. Are you serious? You know,
I still got a couple of them. You know,
Give me $20.
I don't carry them with me.
That's okay.
I'm gonna need
All right, here we go. I wish that would make it a lot easier. All right, here we go. Our next question is, how difficult is it for you to apologize to someone? Please explain.
Because I have such an issue with it taking people a long time, because I've had that experience. Like, I'm not, like, for astrology example, to not generalize, like a Taurus, it's gonna take a long time for them to apologize.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, they'll admit they're wrong eventually. You know, so I feel that, like, damn, like if I know that I did something that I was wrong about, I do not have a problem saying I was wrong. I don't have all the answers. I'm not gonna do everything right every time. No one fucking is. But in some people's head, they go to that defense mechanism or the, like, victim or whatever, and they can't apologize because they're perceiving it a whole nother way. Like, I was wrong. You're blaming me. Da 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 da.
This is the thing for me. I will apologize freely. But you got to prove to me that I was wrong. We got to really come to. We got to come to an understanding.
I can't say
I was just gonna say, I don't have a problem with
I don't have a problem,
apologizing,
yeah, same.
but getting to the
But
point
tell me
to
where
say
I
that
was wrong.
What did I do? To
Where I missed it?
apologize? Because I'm so intentional, and I think everything
Right.
through, like, before I make it. I'm not a.
So it's not possible that you need to apologize.
No, I'm not saying
No.
that. I will if we get to the point to say that I was actually wrong. But I think so much to I don't really do a lot of things that's. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't have a problem.
I do something. You got to walk me through that. I can give you an apology, but you got to walk me through.
Tell me
It's gonna be tough for me
where.
to say sorry, and I don't agree.
The songwriter said, "Where did we go wrong?"
Right.
Ashley, how long did it take you to apologize?
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like I always say.
When you wrong, women. It's a women thing.
You said what?
When you are wrong.
I will apologize.
Y'all ever heard them say the last time a woman apologized to a man was Anita Baker on I'll Apologize? That's the last time a woman
Like, you know
apologized.
you wrong. I'm sorry. Or is it gonna be like, okay, later on?
No, it just depends on what the situation is. Now,
Later.
maybe I'm not seeing it or hearing it at that moment if it's like in the moment. But then it's like, oh no, child, you was wrong. Like, okay, I have no issue with apologizing. I will say that, like Jawan said, I think a lot of things through before I even address something or if I do something or whatever. Like, I'm literally that person that's like, if something bothered me, I'm not even gonna. I try not to speak just out of emotion, and I want to like think about what it is and what I'm before I speak. And so most of the time, I'm not saying I'm always right because I'm not. I'm like, I already thought about this, and
Yeah, no, for sure.
So if I said it, I almost meant it.
I probably meant that. I probably meant that.
That's why I'm like, it's hard to apologize for something I'm not sorry for.
And I know in compromise you're supposed to apologize to like smooth things
appease,
over to appease the person, but it'd be like,
No, that's the thing. It takes being able to put your pride aside to really apologize for something that you weren't sorry for and that you meant, because
Is that a pride thing though?
It is, because if you can see how
It's almost like caring about the bigger picture more than this. I don't apologize
Intention,
because it hurts you. Like,
conversation.
that
and that is the
But
thing,
what if
because
they
what your
always
intent
the
was is not always the result
Yeah,
or
exactly.
of what actually happened.
That's
You know what I mean?
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me a little time on that one. No, I ain't gonna.
what's kind of leap? What if they always the victim?
Ooh, see, that's what
I
I
can't-
what I said.
And this is even on a romantic level. I have a friend who we always get into it because everything happens to them. You know what I mean?
Ooh, shit.
It's like you have to consider about your actions, and I'm gonna hold you accountable. You know what I mean? I'm not letting it slide.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm a person who pays attention. I peep everything. I might not say nothing, and I am good at playing dumb. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not gonna. I call that little slick shit. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna address it right now. You know what I mean?
later on.
But I ain't forgot, and it's gonna come up, and I got it.
And I'm gonna get my lick back. Is that what you're doing?
Cock it over. All right, I got a lightning round for y'all. All right.
Okay.
A lightning round.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna need you to give me. This question requires you to tell me 3 things. I just want y'all to tell me the 3 things. Nothing else. Don't explain. Just give me the 3 things, and that's it. Lightning round. All right.
Okay.
The question is, share 3 non-negotiables. I'll start because y'all over here stuck.
You like no explaining?
No explaining. No explaining. My
3.
3 non-negotiables are
Hold on tight.
ambition, the other is appearance, the other is family relationship. I'm not saying that's the end of my list, but those are definitely 3 non-negotiables.
I could go.
Go ahead.
Respect.
You took one of mine.
It's okay. No, if it's that shit,
That
you
is
don't
one of
negotiate,
my-
you gotta say
yeah.
that shit. Respect. Damn. That came. Respect.
Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me.
Loyalty. Appearance.
He said 3. You like he's about to go to 4.
That's it.
Yeah, I feel like 4 was coming.
4 was coming. He
Yeah,
said.
yeah, these many fingers. Bro, man,
You can't be ugly.
5th floor.
Can't be
I tried to
ugly.
do the
In college, the choir director, he used to always say, people see you before they hear you.
that. Talk to me. Sorry. Don't even care to hear you.
All right, Ashley, you want to go? Jamal, who wants to go?
I'm so stuck over here. Go ahead, girl.
Okay, so mine is no disrespect, or respect is huge for me. Respect your I'm just thinking.
It's okay.
Don't respect. You have to take care of your children if you have them. Have to be in their lives. It's a big one for me. And non-negotiable stability. I said that earlier. Like I really am just in a place in my life where I just really want you to be.
That's a grown woman 3. That's good.
I was like, nigga, I gotta have kids. It's like,
Well, I'm just thinking
no,
about
if
where
you do,
I'm
though.
at. Like I more than likely you may have a child,
That's fair.
and you have to take care of your kids. Like I'm not.
you can't be the ain't shit father.
That to me, that's crazy.
You at the bottom of the barrel for sure. Easy.
I don't like that.
You
I
are
don't play
at the
with
bottom
that.
of the barrel.
And I don't want to hear all that. Oh, she did.
Nah,
Who's at the bottom of the barrel?
You don't take care of your kids.
Ancient fathers are at the bottom of the barrel.
Like,
Yes.
There are some out there, but I also want to show some love to the niggas that beat.
that do it.
That dude,
It's a lot of them.
the niggas that do what they're supposed to do. I don't get cookies for you.
You supposed to do
that
it.
shit.
I mean, I also
You're supposed to.
give.
No, bro.
No. This
But
is the
that's
thing.
only- that's a black people thing.
No. I do give
That's a black
credit
people
because-
thing.
Think about it.
I'm not gonna give you a participation award, bro.
Kids suck. All right. I
So
understand.
that gives you the ability to be.
No.
Did you say kids suck?
Kids are terrible. Kids are an absolutely awful investment. This is what I'll say. You can be the best parent of all time, and your kid is still trash. But it's a terrible investment.
But that won't
there's
be-
no way.
It won't make you an ancient father. You won't fall into that
It
category.
doesn't. What I'm saying is, I spent all of this time and effort, and I get to reap nothing because this individual is absolutely shit. When kids come out, there's a study. I think
He has no children.
I don't have children, but there's a study that says like when kids are born, they intrinsically have a lot of characteristics. So there's a lot of stuff that is just nature. That they are who they are, that it doesn't have anything to do with how they're reared and how they're nurtured. You know what I mean? They just are. You know what I mean? So it's a terrible investment. So I do applaud parents because knowing that it's a terrible investment and that it could yield you nothing.
Do you want kids?
Yes. not the shit ones, but you know, hopefully it's not a shit kid, you know. But I could also tell my kid, you're shit. You know what I mean? Once they're an adult, you know what I mean?
won't tell them that.
You won't be in therapy for me.
It's your turn.
You're a 3.
Wait, did I need to close that loop. But don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Drive. I guess that could still be ambition. And you got to be good at whatever it is that you do.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that
that's
like
right.
it could be finance. Whatever you got to be good at. I'm turned on by mind, so intelligence. Good hygiene.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, don't mind be nobody who stank.
You ain't got no floss in this bathroom. This is not the place for me.
Go to the dentist. You need your teeth clean. It's a lot of things.
Yeah.
When was your last trip to the dentist? That's our next question. That should be Mr. KOA. We need that question in here. When was your last trip to the dentist? That needs to be in here.
Okay, man.
All right. Our next question is, ooh, this is a good one. What would need to happen in order for sex to happen on the first date?
What's that one?
What would need to happen in order for sex to happen on the first date?
There has to be an electricity, like energy, like exchange. Like it has to be like boom, bang, pow. Like we both know it is gonna happen. And there's no way
Boom,
this is-
bang, pow. I love that.
There's no way this is not gonna happen today.
Yeah, I've never done that, so
You've never
I've
done
never
that?
done that.
Monogamy marriage.
Don't act like I'm bored. I just have see. I just haven't. I'm talking about see.
You've never
No, I
met
just-
someone and on that
It's
same
okay,
day
Ashley.
y'all had sex.
You're just a little
No,
vanilla. It's all right.
I'm not vanilla.
We're not gonna judge
But
you.
my
We're
thing
not gonna judge.
is,
So that's the truth.
I know, but that just ain't for me. Like, I don't know.
The second day?
You just got to be open. Remember we talked about it earlier.
The second day then.
No,
Oh, you one of them.
You wanted to wait 2 months?
no.
Wait, so
She read.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Oh, act like a woman, think like a man, act like a man, think like a woman.
90-day challenge.
No, I didn't say that because I'm not. You know, sometimes you meet people and it's like, you know, this just gonna be cool and it's just gonna be fun. That don't mean I gotta give you my coochie. Can you say coochie?
You can say coochie.
I'm just not gonna give you that just right up, and I may have.
Shit.
I don't know what you said.
Say coochie? Is that what you draw the line?
We're
Like-
talking about sex.
I don't know if, or maybe I just haven't met that person to where it's like, I'm about to get it tonight. You know what I mean? Like, it may be some type of chemistry there, but not for me just to be like, okay, where you live? I'm on my way.
But
And then
I
you
had
go to
this
my house.
conversation with one of my friends. I'm not going to name her name. But women a lot of times think about it from the aspect of what the guy will think or what the guy will get to say if they have sex, and not from the aspect of what I want to happen and what I need to
Oh, it's
happen.
always from the aspect of what I want.
Yeah.
And for me, majority of the time, I don't want that.
How do you know?
Then
Are you open to it?
I'm not saying I'm not open to it.
But are you
if
saying
it
that you
happens,
are?
I've just never have had like.
No man has ever sat across the table from you and y'all.
It made you want
and
to
made,
fuck 'em.
made your coochie wet.
I didn't say that hasn't happened.
Well,
that has
why
happened,
don't
but
you
I didn't do
Right.
it. Because I ain't
What
want
stopped you from
to.
doing it?
I ain't want
Society.
to. No. What? Now why they in it?
And again,
No.
why are they in it? That's hilarious. So this is the thing. I respect it. You know what I mean? I think I just like to challenge. Like, why are you thinking like this, or why did you say no? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
it's just
but I
like,
get it. It's not a bad thing.
It's just like, okay,
Not a
but
wrong
that make me want to go out with you again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's something
not-
there like
not
that.
gonna
But
lay down with it.
I'm not gonna lay down with you tonight.
We're not gonna go lay down.
You get there, they had child.
So, I'm not gonna ask an additional question. It's gonna be like, yeah. So, have you had a first encounter experience? Because it doesn't necessarily mean one night stand. So you don't have to take it so negatively. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's negative. I don't think one night stands are negative. I think that's girl, live your life.
I've only had-
live your
But
life.
the question was, what would it take?
Yeah.
It would take for me to want it.
That's all it takes.
I see
Fair
a
enough.
sign that says black coochies matter.
Lamar is holding up. He has a shirt that says "Black Coochie." Black
They
Coochie
do
does
matter.
matter.
It does matter. But no, it would literally take.
Black coochie is king.
That's seriously what you're saying.
Yeah, I just
It would
don't
take
want
for me
it.
to
Like
want-
I'm just
if I
like,
wanted that
It's
shit.
got to be a reach. Like, boom.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna ask this last question. Are you guys ready? Before we go, this is the perfect way to.
That means it's gonna make me mad.
No, it's not. It's not. Mr. KOA, these questions have just come in the perfect order. I don't know how this happened, but kudos to you. All right. So for our final question, and keep it black, but keep it brief. Y'all get it? No, y'all don't know her. All right, don't worry about it. Do you have any? I'm gonna send you her video so you'll like it. Do you have any hesitations before entering your next relationship? If yes, please expand. I think you meant expound, but we can just go with expand. Please expand.
You're gonna do.
Actually, we're gonna cut that out. I should never corrected his. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut that out. We're gonna cut that out.
that's okay.
Podcast.
It's okay.
That is what's said.
No, we cutting this shit.
You did it earlier on the slide. No.
Lamar told me I can't cut.
Right. No, it's totally fine.
It makes
Next
it work.
question.
I listen. I bought this. This wasn't a.
It's like
This wasn't
he
a.
cringed. I think you meant. English teacher.
You have leading evil person. I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. Okay, who wants to go?
What's the question?
What is it again?
We got to wrap it up. Okay, just real quick. It has to be real quick. Do you have any hesitations before entering your next relationship? If yes, please expand.
I do.
Okay.
And only just because I've been in nothing but relationships pretty much my entire adult life. So I feel like I don't want to be like have any reservations, but at the same time, it's kind of like I am also enjoying learning who I am alone as a.
So, what's your reservation?
Oh, just I don't know. You losing yourself. It'd be like I've done all of that. The trust issues, the arguing, and having to compromise, and I just don't want to right now.
Fair enough. Ashley?
I actually don't think I do, in a sense, because as I've been able to grow and, like I said, this place that I'm at, I've learned to create healthy boundaries for myself. And so I know things that I will allow and what I'm not allowing. And I'm hoping that the other person knows that for themselves as well. So I feel like as long as you have your boundaries, not saying there won't be hiccups, but no, I'm not really hesitant because I know I'll be like, I'm good.
I would just say, hopefully, I don't have to go into a next relationship.
A next relationship?
English teacher, Mr. Duran, is that okay?
No, I'm asking. A next relationship means that.
He's
I am in a
currently.
relationship.
He's currently.
I am not single.
Oh, wow. Who is she to you? Don't lie to me. Who is she to you?
Something's going on.
Look at them, put them cheeks down.
I'm gonna frown about it. Shit.
Come on.
I love that for you. Jeffrey Osborne.
Stupid.
That is hilarious. All right, so we need to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for being here and coming and supporting and showing up and being honest and being candid. Can you give the people your social medias, tell them where they can find you?
My name is Juwan. You can find me on most social media platforms on Just Juwan. JUST_JAWAN.
All right.
All right. My name is Ashley Kimbray. You can find me on all social medias at Ashley Kimbray. That's KIMBRAE. You can also follow my group's page. We're band Lady at Lady For Real on IG and on all platforms.
Lovely.
I don't know.
Oh, thank you.
My name is Second. You can find me on wherever at World of Second, SEKEND. Yeah, and follow my band, Jack Star Company. Jack Star Company. Boom.
And my name is JEREL. You can find me on all social media platforms at Detroit JEREL, JEREL. And we'll see y'all next time. This has been the If We Do podcast. Thank you guys so much.
Yes, sir.